What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we are going to be doing an article review titled Palladium a lot less precious after worst weekly loss since March 2020. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so super interesting article to discuss with you all today. I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering what the heck has been going on with Palladium lately. Well, this article sums that up pretty well, I believe, and we're going to dive right on into it. An interesting point about this is I did not realize this was the worst weekly loss since March 2020. If you know, last week Palladium just went straight in the tank. It has recovered a little bit since then. However, it's not back anywhere near where it was not that long ago. And so we saw a dramatic drop in price counter to the rest of the precious metals. Now, it has proven over the recent weeks and months that it moves very differently. It doesn't get hit the same as other precious metals when silver, gold, and platinum get hit. And so it moves very differently, at least in the climate that we're in right now. But it's interesting that that is the worst weekly loss since March 2020. But nevertheless, down here in the bulk of the article, or some of the key points, it mentions that palladium prices plunged 12% this week for their biggest drop in 17 months, according to Bloomberg, as the semiconductor shortage weighed further on demand from automakers. So this is kind of a given how much palladium is used in the auto industry. 85% of palladium use is automotive, so it weighs very heavily on the automotive industry. Palladium on the London Metal Exchange closed today at $23.58. This article is a couple days old. A far cry from May's record high above 3,000. So that's a $650 loss from the high of over 3,000. This week, Toyota was the latest company to announce production cuts to the tune of 40% from its previous plan, which could further hurt demand for palladium used in auto catalysts. So we could see even lower prices, which would create an excellent buyer's opportunity. Top producers Siboney Stillwater matched palladium's loss with a 12% decline this week. So even the platinum stocks, or palladium stocks, are not immune to this dip in overall price. Palladium also is part of the broad retreat in commodities this month, driven by slowing economic activity. So they are attributing some of the overall drop in precious metal prices to the reason palladium dropped as well. From the spread of the coronavirus Delta variant, the Federal Reserve edging closer to tapering its stimulus and strengthening dollar that hurts demand for raw materials priced in the U.S. currency. But while palladium seems to have fallen out of favor with investors, the metal remains in a market deficit. The demand is supported by stricter emission standards in China and Europe, HSBC Precious Metals analyst James Steele says. So basically, what's going on here is the auto manufacturers are being hit. They're being hit really, really hard by the chip shortage, right? As we mentioned down here, it talks about the semiconductor shortage is weighing further on auto manufacturers. Now, I was under the impression that that situation with the auto industry was getting better, but apparently it is not, and that unfortunately means lower production across the board. Now, it does mention here that Toyota has cut its production 40% from its previous plan. So that's just Toyota, and there are multiple manufacturers, of course, Ford, General Motors, Chrysler, Fiat, all that stuff. They're all being hurt, and they're all being hit real hard by this semiconductor shortage and this chip shortage. And that's causing lower production. And if they're not making cars, they're not using palladium, and people don't need it as much. Now, palladium has been in a deficit for a while, so I don't see it going down way down, because it's still a very rare metal. But it's future is unpredictable, so it's the most speculative metal in my opinion. I definitely don't suggest it for everyone, especially those that are not willing to kind of risk a little bit in investing in precious metals. However, I think it's, on the same note, an excellent diversity tool to diversify across the board. If you have your hand in all four pieces of the pie, your chances of succeeding are greater than if you just put all your eggs in one basket. That's just common sense. But nevertheless, guys, it's interesting stuff. With palladium being down as low as it is, I see it as a buying opportunity. Many people might not see it that way. Many people may just stay away from it completely. It definitely is harder to come by in investment form. There are many outlets that sell 1-ounce versions, whether it's a coin or a bar. However, for the most part, fractionals are far and few between. So it's definitely hard for those budget stackers who like stacking little bits at a time rather than stacking one big piece more spread out. So it's definitely not for everyone. It's definitely not a metal for everyone. But I am the Platinum Beast, and it is a platinum group metal. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to discuss it on my channel. But yeah, guys, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on the dip in palladium. Are you planning on picking some up? What are your thoughts as to why it is? Is it the auto manufacturers, or is it something else? Let me know all that down below. And also, let me know if you have even more information to share on why palladium prices dropped, because it's very, very interesting to see. And it was really unexpected, in my opinion. I didn't expect it to drop at all. We've had this semiconductor shortage for a while. We've had these issues with these chips in these cars. Dealers are filling their lots with cars that they can't sell. Well, not dealers, but manufacturers are filling their lots on their plants with cars that they can't sell because they can't finish them without the key components that they're missing. So it's definitely interesting stuff. It's definitely interesting, and it's definitely something to watch and kind of take note of, you know? So let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below, guys. Again, I appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out the video today. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with future updates on my channel. Be sure to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Do you have any palladium? If so, what is it? If not, why do you not stack it? Let me know both sides, no matter what your opinion is, down in the comment section down below. And with all that being said, guys, until next time, we will see ya.